The release of findings from the Virginia Attorney General's investigation into the Roanoke College transgender swimmer incident has reignited debate across the state and beyond. The findings, which were shared publicly by the complainants rather than the Attorney General's office itself, provide a detailed look into the circumstances surrounding the controversy, the complaints lodged, and the broader conversation over fairness, inclusion, and protections in college athletics. While the official report had not been formally published by the Attorney General's office at the time of the disclosure, those who filed the complaints say the findings confirm their concerns and provide critical evidence of how institutions are grappling with gender identity issues in sports. The incident began when members of the Roanoke College swim team raised concerns about the participation of a transgender athlete in women's competitions. Some athletes and parents claimed the inclusion of a trans swimmer created an uneven playing field, arguing that biological differences could provide an advantage. They also argued that college officials did not handle their complaints adequately, allegedly dismissing their concerns rather than engaging in a transparent dialogue. The complaints eventually reached the Virginia Attorney General's office, triggering an investigation that many saw as a test case for how states might handle similar disputes in the future. According to the complainants, the Attorney General's findings suggest that the college's internal process for managing the issue was flawed. They allege that administrators failed to apply consistent policies, offered limited communication to affected athletes, and did not provide sufficient resources to ensure all students felt heard. The findings, they say, highlight a breakdown in balancing non-discrimination protections for transgender students with fairness considerations in competitive athletics. The complainants insist this lack of balance left many female athletes feeling unsupported, fueling resentment and mistrust toward the institution. The investigation's findings also underscore the complexity of current NCAA guidelines, which allow transgender athletes to compete under specific hormone therapy requirements. Critics argue these standards remain controversial, with ongoing disputes over whether they adequately level the playing field or simply create new tensions. Supporters of transgender participation contend that restricting athletes based on gender identity undermines civil rights and perpetuates discrimination. The Attorney General's review, according to the complainants, emphasized how unclear national standards contribute to confusion and conflict at the college level, leaving administrators struggling to navigate sensitive issues without clear direction. Roanoke College has maintained throughout the controversy that it acted within established policies and aimed to protect the rights of all students. Officials have consistently emphasized their commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, arguing that institutions of higher education have a responsibility to support marginalized communities. In statements issued previously, the college acknowledged that the situation was challenging but stressed that decisions were made with the intent of upholding both NCAA standards and federal non-discrimination laws. College leaders have not directly responded to the public release of the Attorney General's findings, instead stating they would wait until the office issues its official summary. The release of the findings by complainants has sparked renewed debate across Virginia's political landscape. Lawmakers, advocacy groups, and education leaders have weighed in, with conservatives pointing to the case as evidence of what they describe as unfair treatment of female athletes, while progressives argue that the controversy highlights the need for stronger protections.